guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. Over here I love to discuss all things fragrance. If you are new here, welcome. If you're into fragrances, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you don't miss out. If you are a returning family member, welcome back. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for my fragrance flavors of the week. I try to come on here once a week to let you guys know everything I wore last week. If I took a shower and it had a fragrance or smell to it, if I used a lotion, if I used a body wash, cream, girl, you name it, perfume, whatever. If it had a smell, I'm gonna come on here and tell y'all about it. So let's get started with last week's lineup. I keep talking about these Creamo fragrances. Like, I love, well, body washes. I love the Creamo body washes, the house down. When I tell you I'm obsessed with the Creamo body washes, and I don't know if it's because they're very fragrant and they have a pretty good lather too. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And they're reasonable, they're fairly affordable. I can't think of how much they cost. I'll pop it up on the screen here, but I feel like they're less than $10. But yeah, the Creamo body washes have taken over my shower, okay? Baby, I've been pulling for that leather Creamo body wash. I've been pulling for the Italian bergamot Creamo body wash. I've been pulling for the Palo Santo Creamo body washes. I don't know, maybe it's because it's fall and those are, you know, giving me those fall vibes. I don't know what it is, but I am really obsessed with the Creamo body washes. Like, I love them. I love them. To go get this body oil that I've been using from We the People. I use it at night. I like it because it's not heavy on my skin. You know, some oils, they leave you very oily, and I don't want to like put that heavy oil on and get in my bed and like mess up my sheets, because I love sleeping on white sheets. I don't know why. I've been like that for a while now. What does that make me? Like type A? I don't know what it is, but I'm real particular. I like white sheets. I like white towels. I like all my like bedding and things like that. White. And so I feel like I don't want to put on a heavy, thick oil and get in my bed and like stain my sheets. So I have been grabbing for this oil because I've been waking up in the morning drying ashy, girl. And I was like, I don't know if it could be the Creamo, child. I don't know. I don't want to think it is because I love it so much. But I've been pulling for the Featherweight Hydrating. I can't talk. I've been pulling for the Featherweight Hydrating Body Gloss from We the People in the Cedar Wood scent. This is what the bottle looks like. You can actually pick this up from Sephora. Okay, and I believe they are now in Nordstrom, if I am not mistaken, but I'm in love with their original body gloss. It is their orange blossom scent, so sweet, pretty warm, goes great with Love Don't Be Shy by Kayali. Okay, this one is cedar wood, so it's a little bit more heavier, woodsier type of scent. I'm not mad at it because the scent is not heavy. So if you're like the type of person that doesn't care for a heavy woody scent, you're gonna like this, especially for bedtime. And I don't think it will interfere, even if you wear it throughout the day. I don't think it will interfere with your other fragrances if you like to layer and things like that, because again, it's a very light scented cedar wood smell. But I love it because I put it on my skin soaks it up, it leaves a beautiful shine, it doesn't leave me overly greasy. I can put my clothes on afterwards. I don't have to worry about my clothes staining and things like that. And it has some really great properties in this oil. See, it absorbs like a serum. Love that, okay? Multi-talented, hydrate like a moisturizer, a visible brightening effect. It has collagen enhancing goodness for glowy, soft, and healthy looking skin. Intense hydration. I mean, it's good. I've already went through the Orange Blossom scent. Love that one. And I like this one too. Again, this is from We the People, and this is their Featherweight Hydrating Body Gloss in Cedar Wood. So I've been using that. Love it, okay? As far as fragrances are concerned, I pulled for one of my favorites. This is Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, the original. Y'all know they came out with an Ombre Leather. Tom Ford's Ombre Ombre. I think that's what it's called. But this is the OG. This is the original, okay? Look at that oil on my bottle. Okay, this is what it looks like. If you're new here, you're gonna hear me say phrases like, no one does leather better than Tom Ford. And I will stick to that until I run across something that's better than a leathery Tom Ford fragrance. But I'm gonna stick to that because that has been my experience with Tom Ford's leathery fragrances. I feel like they smell so realistic, very sexy, very unisex, just, they everything in my opinion. Beautiful. I can smell the florals in here. I don't have the notes in front of me, but I will pop them up on the screen for your enjoyment, okay? But I am definitely getting a realistic leathery note here. I'm probably getting something earthy like patchouli or maybe some vetiver, maybe some woodsy notes. There could be a little citrus in the top like bergamot, okay? That is what I'm getting, but I feel like that newer version is a little bit more sweeter. Like I feel like there's a little bit more vanilla in the new version, Eau d'Ombre, and a little bit more, there's more in the newer one, and I'm definitely gonna get a full-size bottle of it. I'm trying to justify that though because I feel like this is getting full, and so we need to make some dents in our bottles before we go out and buy more perfume, okay? That's gonna be one of my New Year's resolution, is that I need to see major dents in these bottles. And I love Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. I think it is super sexy. I think anybody can wear it. It's just a really, really great scent to me, and I love it. Y'all heard me talk about this fragrance last week. I'm not gonna go into detail with it again, but this is Burberry's Goddess, and this is the OG. Y'all know that there is a flanker out now called Burberry Goddess Intense. Don't really care for that release. I feel like it's too heavy on the patchouli. The patch is doing the most. I know that a lot of people do love that new release, but I just could not get behind it. I'm gonna stand with the original. I think this is a beautiful vanillic scent. There is so much vanilla in here. Girl, vanilla caviar. I didn't even know such a thing existed until I got this fragrance, okay? There is vanilla on vanilla on vanilla on vanilla on vanilla. This is warm, sweet. The performance is amazing. I really, I built my collection on designer fragrances. If you've been following me since day one, I'm not ashamed to say it, I love designer fragrances. I think they have kind of been missing they have been missing the mark lately, and I've been a little disappointed in some of the releases. But if you are a lover of designer fragrances, if you are a lover of vanilla fragrances, if you are the type of person that loves extremely feminine forward fragrances, I highly recommend this. It is a little pricey, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. This will not steer you wrong. Again, it smells beautiful. The performance is amazing. and I simply adore it. Again, this is Burberry Goddess. We talk about this fragrance briefly in my last video. I wore the counterpart to this fragrance, and this is Mickey by House of Silage. Last week I talked about Minnie by House of Silage, and this is Mickey, okay? Now, I'm gonna admit, Mickey does not get a lot of play over here. Boo-boo, I still love you, okay? I still love you, baby. But Mickey don't get that much play over here in my house, baby. Minnie is running the show. She is stepping on girls' necks with that kitten heel, honey, and she doing the damn thing. But I decided to break Mickey on out last week, and I think Mickey, you know, had a little problem with me because he triggered my allergies last week, but that's okay. I still love you, baby. I still love you. But Mickey and Minnie are different, okay? Minnie is gourmand. Mickey is slight gourmand, but really more of a freshie, in my opinion. This fragrance smells soapy. It smells like a high-end soapy shampoo, okay? Let me wipe this off so I can show y'all the inside of the cap right quick. I want to do that because I think the bottles are exquisite. I talked about the bottles in last week's video, but this is what the inside of the bottle looks like. And this is a collab that House of Silage did with Disney, okay? And if you're not familiar, they call the House of Silage cupcake fragrances because the bottoms are very reminiscent of cupcakes. They look like little cupcakes, okay? But again, Mickey is soapy. I want to say there's some citrus in here. I want to say there is, I don't know the flower. I'll pop up the notes so you guys can, you know, read that for yourself. But there's not a lot of depth to this fragrance. I think it is a really good scent. It is not necessarily my favorite, but you got to take into consideration who I am, okay? I like heavy fragrances. I like loud fragrances. I like leathers. I like tobacco. I like smokes. I'm that girl, okay? I like patchouli. I love a rich vanilla and a very edible gourmand. So that's who I am. I don't necessarily gravitate towards soapy scents or freshies unless they're slightly aquatic, okay? I'm not even big on aquatic, okay? But yeah, Mickey was fun to wear. I, you know, purchase this now. I look at this fragrance more so as a collector's item than I do something that I would just grab on a regular basis. I actually like the direction that they took with Mickey. When I first found out that they were doing a collab with Disney, I was curious because House of Silage is known for making super sexy fragrances, okay? If you have not tried their discovery set, girl, what are you waiting for? I will leave my link down below. It may work, it may not work. I don't know. Try it out and see. And get their discovery set, but they are known for making some very sexy fragrances. So I was curious to see, you know, how they were going to do Mickey, because you can't make Mickey sexy now. He's for the kids. So they did a good job. He's light, airy, a little sweet, a little citrusy, very soapy, but a little sweet, okay? And because of that, I added my beloved Vanilla 28 to the mix, okay? I added her to the party because we needed more. I needed the sweetness to just come through because I felt like I was smelling soapy, okay? And not that I don't mind smelling soapy now, don't get it twisted, okay? Because we do bathe around here, but I just needed more. And so the Vanilla 28 came through, sweet, brown sugar, y'all know the vibes, and she did the trick. These two together, combination made in heaven. I always feel like, and I've said this before in a lot of my videos, I feel like this is the fragrance that I grab for when the fragrance has either not enough of something or too much of something. I just feel like Vanilla 28 just evens everything out and just goes with everything, okay? So that is why I always layer with Vanilla 28, and when I do, it works, honey. It works. I love layering with Vanilla 28. So those are what I wore on Wednesday. This is what I wore on Wednesday. All right, moving on along. Wait a minute, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Friday. Yeah, we're on the right track here. This is gonna be a fairly short video, and I'm okay with that. Moving on, Thursday, I wore one of my favorite fragrances from Commodity. This is Milk Bold, and this is one I love to pull out when it gets cold. You know what, to be honest with you, let me just stop lying. I could wear this any time of the year, but I think it really shows out in the cooler months. Is because it has a campfirey type of smell to it. Beautiful vanilla. I don't know if this is Madagascar vanilla, Tahitian vanilla, girl, vanilla from Mexico. I don't know, but it smells exotic. Mixed in with a little bit of spice, mixed in with maybe some patchouli because it's earthy, and it has this smoke, okay? Think of s'mores over a campfire, okay? You got the melted marshmallow. Marshmallow is in here too. You got the graham cracker, marshmallow, you know, you getting your little s'mores together. Do you put it on a stick, child? I don't even know how y'all do s'mores. Oh, I know how you do s'mores. You put the marshmallow on the stick. Aha, y'all thought I didn't know. Put the marshmallow on the stick, honey, and put it over that fire, and you know how I get the little crisp around it, the little burnt? Yeah, that's what that is, that crispy burnt part of the marshmallow. You put it in your little graham cracker with your little, you know, chocolate piece. There's no chocolate here, okay? But I'm just trying to paint y'all a picture of how this is coming off. It smells like roasted marshmallow. That's what it smells like. Beautiful gourmand, sweet, warm, decadent. This is not necessarily, I was gonna say, is this something that I would want to eat or drink? Possibly. It's heavy on the vanilla, very gourmand, okay, very gourmand. It might be a little bit too sweet for some of y'all out there, but I have a sweet tooth. I love sweets, candy, ice cream, cakes, girl, the whole nine, chocolate. I'm a sweets lover, okay? So this is right up my alley, and I love how it has a lot of depth to it. It's dense, okay? It's intense, and I love that. And just in case you guys don't know, when you see the gold lettering and the plus sign, those are the intense versions of their fragrances, because they come in 3 different levels of intensity: personal, expressive, and bold. The plus sign means bold, and I'm a bold girl, okay? I don't really play it safe at all when it comes to anything, really, okay? I'm a fire sign, okay? I'm a Saggy. So what do y'all expect from me, okay? What do you expect from a Sagittarius? And then on Friday, I actually wore 2 different fragrances, but I didn't necessarily wear them together. Today, I put on one of my favorites from the world of Chris Collins. If you guys have not tried Chris Collins fragrances, baby, you are missing out on some really beautiful fragrances. And this is one, oh my God, did it come out this year or last year? The year is going by so fast. This is one of his newest releases. I'm gonna say this is the last release. I think he's working on something in the lab right now. Chris, if you see this video, please let me know where you at on that, because I know it's gonna be amazing. So this is his last release, and this is called Lust Oud Delice by Chris Collins. Yo, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gourmand scent. I don't know if this one is available at Sephora. Go check them out. Go to Sephora and see. I know African Rooibos is available at Sephora. That's another one of my favorites. But Friday we wore Lust Oud Delice. And baby, God, every time I smell this, there are certain fragrances when I just get a whiff of them, I swear I'm like beaming up to Scotty. Like I lose control. I feel myself spiraling, girl, and it's just, I love it, okay? Like, this is so sexy. It is so sexy. This is hazelnut. This is chocolate. This is oud. This is iris or violet. I can't remember, but there is a powderiness to this fragrance. The oud is spectacular, okay? The oud is sourced from heaven. I don't know, but it is not like your very funky barnyard stank oud. This oud, baby, it smells homegrown. I don't know, like he made it in his kitchen. I don't know where he got this oud from, okay? Every time I smell this, I say, this cannot be oud. But baby, it is the best oud ever, okay? Ever. This is just gorgeous. Beautiful for fall. Beautiful for date night. Like, I would not wear this into the office, especially if you are a man. If you want to be distracted all day by the ladies, wear this one, okay? I promise you, you're not gonna get no work done because everybody gonna be walking up to you asking you what you have on. This smells great on everybody. Everybody. I actually wore it in the daytime. And when I wear it, I get a ton of compliments. One of my favorites from the world of Chris Collins, okay? Beautiful. Later on that night, I switched it up and I put on one of my favorites from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. And if you guessed Baccarat, you guessed right, baby. I hadn't worn my Baccarat in a very, very long time. And I thought I would pull it out one time for the one time. Actually, my daughter had on Cloud. That is what inspired me to wear this. It's because we were together and I said, do you have on Baccarat? And she was like, no, I have on Cloud by Ariana Grande. I was like, oh, but I couldn't get that smell out of my head. And every time, like, we were together and every time she walked by me, I smelled her. She smelled great and it just reminded me of Baccarat. So I was going to dinner later on that night and I just had to pull out the Baccarat for old time's sakes because a lot of people are not wearing this anymore. And I'm like, perfect. This is a perfect time for me to wear my fragrances. And see, that's why when fragrances become super popular, I don't get rid of my stuff. I save my stuff because eventually it won't be popular anymore, but it is popular to me and thus I wear it, okay? So right now, if you had your Baccarat, you know what, never mind. But yeah, I feel like at this point, people know about this fragrance, but in the event you don't know, this is, do I want to classify it as a gourmand? It gives me gourmand vibes. It's almost teeter-tottering on gourmand, aquatic, woodsy. It has this sweet cotton candy type smell to it. Pine trees, okay, fir pine. And it has this ambergris. I want to say there's ambergris in here. Saffron is in here. The crazy thing, there's saffron in here, but it doesn't come off super spicy. It's a soft, spicy saffron, in my opinion. There's ambergris. There's a little woody notes. Combine all that up and you get this delicious smell that is very hard to explain. I feel like a lot of us pull something different from this fragrance. I also feel like this is the type of fragrance that I go nose blind to. A lot of people have that experience as well. I'm not the only one. Interesting thing though, I hadn't pulled for this fragrance in about, ooh, girl, probably like 10 months. And I didn't go nose blind to it for the first time ever. But that could be also because I sprayed like 20 sprays. I don't know. I sprayed a lot because I know that I'm gonna go nose blind to it. But oddly enough, I smelled it the whole night. Even today, I smell it in my closet because I haven't washed the clothes that I wore Friday. So I'm smelling it all around. She's that girl, been that girl. She's a moment, she's an icon, she's a legend. She's Baccarat Rouge 540. All right, that was it for the fragrance flavors of the week. Short, sweet, simple. I'm sorry I didn't have a lot for y'all. Last week was crazy. This week, maybe even crazier. You know what? I'm not going to claim that in the name of Jesus. I'm not going to claim that. I'm going to claim peace and love. I'm going to usher in peace and love for this coming week. And maybe next week I'll have a little bit more to talk to you guys about. I hope you still enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have any of the fragrances that I mentioned in today's video. If you are someone that loves fragrances, maybe you want to know more about fragrances, you want to build a collection, or you just like to come over here and hear me talk, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I would appreciate it so much. It is beneficial for the growth of my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a pleasant day, and I hope you're smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.